Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Help! I need it. That's what people tell me. Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.breal.tv. What it do? To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C minus.
Happy Monday.
Happy it is. We got the iconic one in the building, Eric, no show Bobo.
I showed up today.
He showed up today.
Buddy.
That's another nickname you got now.
And no show?
No show.
Damn.
But we erasing that. We understand. Renovations.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't want to be here. You know, I got to whip people up into shape, man.
Let me tell you what, though. You came in looking good, son.
Thank you, man. Shout out to y'all Barrett Clothing for this dope-ass
Cypress
Hill.
Guayabera.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's right. In the treehouse, we got the treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, how's everyone today?
I'm good. We are good.
Good.
Filling in for the Concentrate King, the illustrious one, Son Doobie in the building.
Hey, you guys, word up, man. Just wanted to say I love you guys. That's it, yeah.
Word up, Cali Blaze is in London. No, I don't know where he's at, but he's in Europe right now. He's going to be gone for a few weeks. And back in the house, my man, Mr. Checkpoint, up in here. Senate, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for being down here, man.
Yeah.
You do people a good service by letting them know what the fuck is happening out there in them streets.
I'm trying my best.
And you're doing well, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to be here on this Monday. Yeah, it was one of them weekends, man.
Yeah, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah.
I had some things going on, but it was a little busy here and there. But I got a chance to see the Sparks get one yesterday. Salute to the Sparks.
Okay.
Didn't look like they were going to beat the Aces. I went to a WNBA game.
All right. How was that?
How was that?
It was pretty cool. I saw a lot of chicks with their girlfriends.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As expected.
As expected.
Yeah.
A lot of,
That's expected.
a lot of other folks there, but it's a dope crowd. I got to say this. Listen, Lakers, go down to the Sparks game. Take notes on what they're doing to hype people up about the game and about the players, about the team and about the culture. You know what I'm saying? They make it live.
Because they have to.
They have to, but it's dope that they're doing that because it's something that, and I hate to say this, but the Clippers do this too. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers know how to hype their fans up while they're in the building. I should say the in-house entertainment in between the games, like they got it down, and the Lakers are looking really old in that regard. They need to do some new shit to stand up with what other teams are doing. But salute to the Sparks. They got one on the champs yesterday. It was a good game because it didn't look like they were going to get it. And they showed some fortitude and got it. So salute to the Sparks out there. You know what I'm saying?
What if the Lakers bring back Paula Abdul?
to what?
Choreograph. I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna do it. See, I think that there'll be some hype to it, right?
Right.
Because it's Paula Abdul. But unless she's slapping the Lakers deal on and dancing with herself,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah.
not dancing with herself. I mean, dancing with the other girl. We could all dance with ourselves all the time.
And not sweat.
But they need something else. They need something. I don't know what it is, but like for the last, I don't know. I've been a season ticket holder since they first opened the Staples Center. Now it's crypto, and they've been doing the same shit. Like they'll bring the person on the unicycle spinning the plates. Done that every year, like at least 3-4 times. They bring the two dudes who look sus that are brothers that do this crazy core like body art thing where one of them is like on on top of the other's hand like in a 1990 like it's incredible shit, but it's stuff they've been doing for like over
Cirque
10
du Soleil type stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's all shit they've been doing forever. And then they got the band up there that they have not upgraded or changed it, the same shit every time. It's just like, y'all got to do something. I've been a fan since I was a kid, and I've been watching the same get down. Look, Jerry Buss, rest in peace, he's gone. And the way that he used to operate it, it's outdated.
It worked for then.
It worked for the 80s and 90s and some of the early 2000s. Right now where we're at, they're very old. We got a great young team. I don't know who's going to be the coach next year, but they got to do something, man. They got to do something.
So talking about coaches, so did homie from UConn, he decline?
I don't know. There's nothing solid on any of that, because at first they were saying J.J. Redick, and then now they're talking about the coach from UConn, and now it's like they're talking about, well, they don't know if he's going to take that deal because LeBron's only got one more year left, and what kind of it's all kinds of shit, man. I mean, they got some decisions to make.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he's already making $5 million at UConn.
Yeah, it says Hurley declined a 6-year, $70 million contract that was announced today.
But that was somebody AD wanted. I believe LeBron wants J.J. Redick because he don't want a system in place, right? He wants a free-flowing offense, meaning they can do whatever the fuck they want. It's not based off of set plays, which is the same thing Kobe was doing his last 3 years because they couldn't get a coach that he would actually allow to coach him. So it was a free-flowing offense. Damn. Everybody, when Kobe got the ball, they didn't move around. They expected him to do the work, and then if he caught someone open, they either hit the shot or they missed it if they got the ball.
That's right.
So what it looked like to me in this last season is they were running pickup games. You know, there was no structure. Like you see other teams, like let's just say Golden State, you see their structure is constantly moving to get someone a shot.
Right.
Not giving the ball to this guy and then making him try to create his own shot, which is what happens with most of the Laker games. I love the Lakers. Y'all are my team. But, like, I'm just saying, from watching since I was a kid, the last 3 Kobe seasons, most importantly the last 2, and then going up into LeBron, there ain't been no system in place.
Thank you.
And Anthony Davis said it.
He
He said it in a press conference. Oh, well, we don't know what we're doing on, either side of the ball.
He did say that.
That's crazy.
And that's coaching.
Wow.
So,
And that's and if your superstar player don't want a coach that's going to bring structure, and he just wants to coach on the floor, they should just announce that LeBron's the fucking coach.
how much did he turn down?
70?
$70 million for 6 years. Give me the job. I'll do it for $70 million.
$70 million.
Who turns that shit down?
For real?
Did from UConn.
UConn ain't giving him that kind of money.
Nah. So there's other reasons.
There's got to be other reasons.
There's other points that
I
have
love
not been
UConn.
discussed.
It could be that coach don't want little Bronny James on the team, and that was the no.
Okay.
Because LeBron wants to play with his boy. And he's a free agent. So like if the Lakers don't appease him, he could fly off to wherever the fuck he wants, and the Lakers don't get nothing.
Do you think, in your personal opinion, that
He is going to make the Lakers take Bronny James.
it's a LeBron thing?
Yes.
I mean, because
he's 40 and everything, Bobo, but he still gives you a great chance to win if he's got the right pieces around him. And any team knows this. Yeah, he's 40, but this motherfucker's balling still.
Yeah.
It's just, what are you balling for?
And drive is a lot. That's like guts. Yeah.
And to me, I think,
a lot. Yeah.
to me, his motivation right now is to make history and play with his son. And obviously try to get a championship, but how realistic that is, who knows till it happens. But he's trying to make history right here. And Lakers want to be a part of that history. So if they're bringing in a coach that doesn't want the son, he ain't coming.
Is the son worth getting, though?
Some and many will say no. He's like, they don't even know if he would be an average pro player. But it could be that, maybe he comes on and he busts out. Because, when you think about the way that they dogged Michael Jordan when he was young, like he wasn't going to be nothing. And look, he became the biggest, brightest star in the game of basketball.
Of all
Thank
time.
you.
Right.
Of all time.
Thank you.
So who knows? Maybe he comes and he excels. I don't know. But that's what it looks like for the Lakers, that if they don't get Bronny James, he's the fuck out. And, if the coach ain't with that and he don't get LeBron, maybe he don't want to coach the team, because it's like, we need at least one other player, and now our big superstar is leaving. We're going to need two. Who are we going to fucking get?
Dude.
It's damaged right now.
Wow, man. What a conversation to have with the wife. I'm going to turn down Lakers, babe. 70 mil. Turn it down.
She's like,
6
what?
years. Well, he already makes $5.25 million a year.
Yeah,
but that's not 70 over the course
Thank
of
you.
6, my friend.
exactly.
The math is fucked up.
I think though in his thing, he's probably like, I'm living good in Connecticut. I don't have to go to Los Angeles.
He'd be
Like,
living great in Los Angeles with 70 million for 6 years.
70 million.
I think it's like a home thing. I don't think he wants to move over to the West Coast.
Sorry, babe.
I don't think so. I think it's more than that. I think it's got something to do with LeBron's son or LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? He don't want LeBron's son. So if he doesn't want LeBron's son, that means LeBron's going to fucking go somewhere else. And if LeBron's on the team, I don't want to coach it.
Damn, that's wild.
It's a conundrum that they're dealing with. The way we're dealing with cops on the streets, right, Senate?
Absolutely.
The fucking conundrum.
It's a mess.
Nice seg.
Nice segue, right?
Like that.
I
Yeah,
like
great.
that word.
I had to go all the way around the track to get there.
Just go, blah.
Oh, that's what we're dealing with in terms of our sports.
Sports.
How about the streets, Senate? How they been looking? I know they haven't been looking too good as of late.
No, they're not. The reality is the cops are getting more money than ever before. I think I was here just before COVID,
Right.
right? And so we saw just after I left, there was a whole movement because of George Floyd. There was protests. There was all these things. But actually, police in nearly every single city across the country has gotten more money, no matter what
What they say.
progressive politician said.
Right.
Even here in Los Angeles with Karen Bass, the police are getting more money.
Damn.
And really and still lacking accountability, still getting away with to commit crimes, whether small or the largest of ones. It could be something small like tint, right? Maybe no front license plate, maybe no front or back license plate, but maybe they're dealing drugs, maybe they killed your loved one. All of these instances, there's zero accountability. And here we are paying them with over 50% of our tax dollars to serve us. And really, they more times than not commit violence in our communities. And so in that regard, we're in a troubling situation here.
Yeah, you would think with all the shit that had happened and how much light was on police brutality for those for all these years.
Yeah.
But the spotlight was in the last few years, right?
Yeah.
Where it got to like a fever pitch kind of. You would think that they would have a different mode of operation in terms of how they would deal with people. You know what I mean? And it seems like in some places it's either they're just refused to see
Yeah.
and just say, fuck it, we got the power. This badge enables us to do X, Y, and Z. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some police officers that definitely operate differently because
Yes.
they care about what people think about them, and they're
100.
there to actually do a job. And there's others that are like, fuck that.
Yeah.
This badge gives me the license to do what the fuck I want,
gives me the power.
And
and they pay me to do it.
and they right.
You know, and that's the crazy shit is that they'll treat a taxpayer like dirt,
yeah, but that's who's paying their salary.
and that's who's paying their fucking salary.
That's the people. The police have a duty to protect property. The
Right.
Supreme Court ruled in a specific case that if a person is in danger and needs the police help, and the police get there, they actually have no duty to protect you.
Yeah.
They could have a reason that they say, no, I had to go back into my car and you ended up dying, and that's okay based on the rules, regulations, the Supreme Court decision that says police have no duty to protect us. That's why at Robb Elementary School, when those kids were being gruesomely killed, the police were getting hand sanitizer in the hallway, right? You had every department in the local agency and beyond in those situations. And you don't have officers going in the heat of fire because they have no duty to protect us if their life is at any measurable effect at all on the line.
They should redo what it says on the car then, right? To protect and serve property.
Wow.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's an absolute lie.
It's a totally contradiction because they don't protect and serve us.
And you know, we can go into good cops, which I'm happy to say and acknowledge good officers, right? But we can't deny the history of policing in our country. And the history of policing in our country was catching slaves that were running away. At that time, a slave is property.
Yeah.
That's how they justify it. That's the essence of police has just changed, and we're seeing it. Thankfully for cameras, our cell phones,
Yes.
we're always filming the police. We have I want to just always tell people we have a First Amendment right to always film the police. You don't even need to be press, media, or anything.
Wow.
And you never need to let the officers know.
Yeah.
So in my instances, I'm being pulled over. I hit record. I put the phone down. And you can be polite. In fact, I encourage people to be polite. This isn't
polite.
about F the police and,
Yeah.
and being rude. No, it's actually, if the worst thing happens and the footage you took is being used in a courtroom, you hope that you have a jury of your peers, which we'll talk about jury duty hopefully, but the jury of your peers is going to hear how you spoke. Now, if you're saying F the police and, you know, blah, 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 well, they're going to have less sympathy for the person that's like, yo, sir, no, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah.
The one thing we all have to remember, too, is the police have the right, again, in this country, to take us to jail under any infraction of the law.
Yeah.
So that means window tint, jaywalking, a seatbelt.
Or they
anything-
could give you a pass. Sometimes.
I'm saying take you to jail. So 99% of the time when you get one of these infractions, you're not going to jail. No, typically nobody is.
You
But
got to
where
be
it
a
goes
complete
wrong
dickhead to go. at
is
that.
when the officer says step out of the car and the person says, well, why? I haven't done anything. I mean, if I have tint, just write me the ticket, or I have a right. Well, I'm saying this to say that if officers are asking you to step out of the car, I'm 100% always telling people to comply with those orders. Now, you still have rights. You don't have to answer all their questions. You can remain silent. If they say, can we search the car, or they start searching it, you could say, I'm refusing searches. The whole point of filming the police is now it's on the audio recording of you saying, sir, please do not search my car. I do not give you that right. Now, they search it anyway. They find a bag of stuff you shouldn't have had. All of that stuff will be not admissible in court.
Inadmissible, yeah.
And all those charges could be dropped, dismissed, etc. So it's super valuable to say, no, I know how to be polite to officers. We need to change it that you can exercise your rights in a polite manner, respectful. Hey, sorry, sir, my uncle's a attorney. He told me that I can't answer questions. I just have to say, am I being detained or am I free to go? And I don't accept any searches of my property or my vehicle, and I'm going to remain silent until my lawyer's here.
Yeah.
And if I'm not being detained, then I'd like to leave.
Yeah.
Right? It's scary though.
You got to be polite when
Yeah.
you say it, though.
You gotta be
Gotta
polite.
super cool.
Yeah, man.
that's very
I've
important.
had my ordeals with both asshole cop and cool cop.
Yep.
And there's a big difference, man. But like when you're dealing with an asshole cop, it's hard to stay polite. You know what I mean? You're
true.
trying to be respectful,
Oh.
and they're being dicks with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sort of triggers the the emotions, and you might start being dickish back.
Oh man.
But you better be super clean if you're gonna be dickish back.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
super-
like you
yes.
said, like if you're ultra clean and you ain't got shit to worry about, you still have to be polite.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
In order to not get fucked with, because who's to say you're not dealing with one of the most corrupt motherfuckers on the force that will totally plant some shit on there just because he did not like you
Yeah.
or the way you talked to him.
Yeah, let's not forget that the gangs that people seem to be afraid of on the street are internal in the departments,
Yeah.
right? So there's a real, that's documented in the Los Angeles sheriffs. There's banditos, executioners. There's documented deputy gangs that, yeah, if you say F you to the police or what's awful is when unfortunately they do police brutality to someone and then that family bands together, stands up and starts organizing or whatever, they then obviously harass the family doing those kind of things. So it's not easy. I always encourage everyone to just be polite to everybody, right? That's just human to human. I'm not like that, but the police do have a duty, and I definitely, what I do, I don't encourage everyone to do, but I definitely do take it there. I start asking them if they've had anything to drink,
Right?
or
you smoked this morning. sir.
yeah. If you have any prescription medication we should know about. Oh, wow, there's 10 of you. Well, 40% of officers, law enforcement, have domestic violence in their home. So is everything okay with 4 of you?
When's the last time you had a psych evaluation, officer?
Yeah.
There you
Right?
go. They become real quiet.
Because realistically, when they ask you, where are you going? You don't have to answer that. That's none of their fucking business.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where I'm going, officer. What's the problem? Right? And then the shit begins. But that's what you could totally flip it on. When was your last psych evaluation? I mean,
Yeah.
like start asking them questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, and these officers are found drinking on duty. I mean, to mention a good cop, there's a Pasadena officer named Tyson Crutchfield, and here, and it's on video. There's an interaction, and I didn't send it to you guys, but there's an interaction with an officer and a family. Remember, they killed the father, and so this family's mourning. It was like a month later, and this officer comes, and he ends up choking one of the boys. And this female officer comes and is like, hey.
Taps him out.
Yeah, tries to be like, hey, in my opinion, this is de-escalation. This is what every person would hope could ever occur when an officer is acting irresponsibly.
Instead of joining in.
Correct. And George Floyd, for example, his life would still be there if a cop was so brave to say, hey, sir, can you not do that? Can we get off of him and you don't, not do this force? So here she does that. And she has since been retaliated against, put on an administrative leave. She's currently back at work, but when she gets on a call, no one shows up for her, and she's in fear that the worst thing can happen.
That's like gang life.
Crazy.
Well, there's 2 deputy gangs that are alleged in Pasadena police. One's called the Veteranos and one's called the Good Old Boys. And that the reason I mention her and the drinking is to bring it full circle. The Pasadena PD has officers on duty drinking in uniform. There was another deputy who said they were drinking at my house. No investigation.
No investigation.
Into those officers.
How about the one that just got caught out there having sex in the back with his assailant? And got his there was this cop who arrests this chick, they both decide they're gonna fuck, I guess, and he got stuck in the back of the car because he closed the back of the car. And he had to call backup to let him out of the car. And everybody instantly knew what the fuck was happening. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And if I'm not mistaken, another video came out showing it happened like at a different angle, a different day. It's not possible just for sake of any sexual relationships with any officer on duty in prisons, out of prisons. There's no consensual relationship that can ever be done with an officer on duty and someone that's the public. It's impossible because of their power.
Because of their power.
And we should respect, if we want to respect cops, we should respect certain things like this. When a cop's doing things like this, it's like impossible they get fired. It's impossible they get held accountable. When they are, it's the exception to the rule. And that's the nightmare of this part of it,
Yeah, man.
Man.
It's crazy what they let them get away with, knowing, because, the police have their own police force to police them, and they know about the guys that are wearing those badges. They know about the reports against them, and it's a lot of the times they look the other way. It's like our government with cartels, right? We'll let you exist, but when you start killing too many people, we have to intervene. Right. This is which is what happened with Chapo and a few other guys, where it's like, okay, well, these guys are really big, but they're causing too much bloodshed. That's bad for business. Blood is bad for business, right? So let's just remove him from the scenario and put someone else who is more accommodating. And it's almost the same shit. They know who's out there with their badges and what they're doing. They hear the reports, and if it's not that bad where they could just kind of sweep it under the rug, they don't do shit about it. But if it's like too fucking crazy and visible, that's when they might do
maybe.
And
the Derek Chauvin, who was responsible for George Floyd, he had like 17, 18 plus, maybe even over 20 type complaints, internal investigations.
Oh, man.
I believe, and there's a slide that I did send, and it's I'm always mindful of things that we say after like being critical of police, because I don't believe more police training is ever needed. That just gets them more money. And there was 2 images I shared of police training, and it's officers inside who shared me from the PowerPoint that they were looking at. One of the slides mentions that something like the more complaints you have, the better you are. I mean, it actually says that. I don't know if let's see here.
Wow.
So this is street cop training, proactive cops and citizens. More complaints, that means you're doing your job. 90% of officers with 10 plus complaints have more medals and gun arrests. American African complaints hold less weight as they are known to be criminals. And if you show the other slide, that's just in this particular PowerPoint, this is also what they're teaching people in their training. Our tax dollars go to this training to say that this lie that 95% of violent criminals carrying a loaded firearm are black and Hispanic, this is absolute ridiculous fake nonsense that our tax dollars go to for police training.
It's almost like a wash that happens for every officer, like training to become a police officer, that they gotta like intake this information.
I couldn't believe what I was, and officers are sharing with me saying, can you share this, because we're concerned. Like, I don't feel good about seeing this, and I snagged 2 photos of the PowerPoint.
Makes you feel nauseous. Yeah, just looking at that, like you said. Yeah.
So,
well, it tells you, what it tells you is that the system is set up against us, right? And some of those people that they're using, as police officers come from our very own community, and they're seeing this shit.
Thank you.
And have to like swallow that and do this job and assume that everybody's a piece of shit off top.
Yeah.
And that is a problem. Like I said, there are great guys out there, great men and women wearing a badge and all that and doing their job, but like the other shit that's happening, where they're not the majority, they're the minority in the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that they're the minority, the good cops within their shit, or is it the fucked up ones?
Beyond,
or is it half
I think
and half?
No, not half and half. Because I don't want to say a good cop is someone who watches their coworker do something illegal, unethical, immoral, not say anything. So I'm gonna.
That's not a good cop. No.
So okay. So if we're gonna say that, then we wouldn't have any bad cops. If there were good cops, if it was half and half, that wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's actually the good cops that are willing to speak up, take the retaliation. This is like, man, really small amount. It's a really brave and courageous amount, because you're kind of going up against something you're in, and ultimately, the outcome isn't good for those people. Now, are there cops who just go do their thing, right? Don't have to harass, hassle? I believe those exist too.
Yeah, they don't engage in the
Don't think there's every officer going out to abuse, assault, and all these things. But we can't deny that when they have that capability and they do it, 3 times a day, they're killing people 3 times a day. If you want to make an excuse why they kill people 3 times a day, make an excuse why they kill 30 dogs every day. Okay?
Man.
We give them these guns, these rights, this lack of accountability, and then no transparency. Zero, none. You know, all the body cam footage, it's for them.
Yeah.
Right? Your loved one got killed by police. Good luck getting the footage. It's impossible.
Get good luck getting the whole footage, right? You could probably get some edited shit.
Right. If you're kind of lucky, you'll get their edited footage.
Right.
You won't get the stuff that makes them look really bad, and it's really scary. And we don't just tell people to film police. We take the calls from these families.
People should roll with body cams themselves. Once they get pulled over, put that bitch on. Same thing. This is for my safety.
Before I pull over, man, I swipe and I hit video, and there's a lot of times I've filmed and just there was nothing, right? I delete. I didn't get. But if I see a cop, if I see an officer, I film, and I've been doing that for over 10 years.
Damn.
No, yeah.
Because just in fear of these realities.
Yeah.
Word up, man. That's crazy.
Hey, Florida Nick. We're not saying fuck all cops, so you don't got to get all funky like that, man. It's some cops.
No,
if your father was one of those cops, then that's something you got to deal with internally. But we're not saying that all cops are.
My uncle was a cop. Okay, cops are humans. Like I get that.
My brother-in-law is a cop.
Right, like the cops are everywhere in most of our families. It's not saying every cop is doing the most heinous of stuff. It's saying everything I've said is just a fact, and if you just don't like it, you just don't like the fact. I also think we all want the same safety. I don't want any less safety than anybody else. It's just how do we get there? Is it more police? Is it other resources? Is it other, like I said, community resources that actually fund people and help things that then don't create crimes because of poverty, for example? There's some communities that don't have any types of crime. There's some communities that have a lot of types of crime. The only difference is actual funding. And if all of our money just happens to be going to the police, well, no, let's rethink some other places to allocate some funds back to the people is the idea. Or the convo that I hope to mention. You won't hear me saying F the police. I haven't said it. I'm saying film the police.
You haven't said that
once. That's what I'm saying. And again, like I want to just, that's what it is.
I like that. I like how you said that.
I mean, it's out there, man. Here in Southern California, it's visible to us. I mean, you may live somewhere else and it may be different for you, but we see this shit every day.
Yeah.
We hear about it every day, and some of us live it. Some of us have lived it. And I'll tell you what, it's accountability is everything. And we have not had any accountability down here in Southern California a long time. I don't know where you live, but that's the way it is out here. So we're just giving you some background on what it is, and you've traveled different places to pretty much do the diligence on law enforcement. Period.
Absolutely. I've traveled all over the country to show up for different people, different situations. It's a common theme of these issues, right? There's definite themes and the lack of accountability, lack of transparency, I would say, is throughout. And whether you love law enforcement, you should still want them to be held accountable. If you love law enforcement, you should still want them to be transparent. That's just gonna go all ways. So, I've shown up all over the country for different families, victims of systemic injustice, and trying to raise awareness. When the police do kill someone's loved one, they often then assassinate their character, right? They'll say they were trying to kill the officer, right? But maybe they were just having a mental health crisis. If they find anything they shouldn't inside the home, all of a sudden they paint that person to be that, right?
Yep.
Oh, they had a gun in the home. That means he was wanting to shoot us. Oh, there was some drug. That means he's a drug addict. Like these ridiculous, crazy assumptions to assassinate the character of the person they just assassinated. And so with us, we try to humanize these people. We try to say, no, like this is a student. This is a person who wanted to be someone. This is there are.
How about this?
How
about this? There was a documentary on the dude who was swatting people, right? And he swatted this family on a dare. He wasn't even really getting paid for it, because he eventually starts getting paid for swatting people. People would call him and give him money to like fuck with this person or that person, right?
Damn.
And this dude challenged him. I bet you won't do this person, and they get into it, and he goes, and it's an exchange that they have, like, how dare you insult me? I'll swat your ass. And he goes, oh, well, I live here. Let's see if you do it. And he ends up giving him an old address that he used to live at, and his family is living there at this point. It's a man and his wife and kids and the grandparents or something like this, and they all live in this one house. House gets swatted, so the SWAT team shows up there, and they start hearing helicopters, and all the cars come on the street, and the father that lives there, he's like, what the fuck is going on outside? So he goes outside, out his door, and he has a phone in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the SWAT team domes him, shoots him right there, dead on the floor.
Damn.
Because the SWAT, what they said about the SWAT was, I just killed my father, and he's on the living room floor dead, and I'm here, and I have my gun. I don't know what to do. So the SWAT team shows up based on that information. They see dude on the porch, and he's got a phone in his hand, and this dude caps him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come to find, it was a phone, and there was no dead person in there, that this family got swatted.
Right.
Right? The officer that shot the dude had many complaints against him, had shot other people like and had reports on him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they had reports on him like that he was like overtly aggressive
Oh,
Oh, wow.
and
that's-
questionable about 2 or 3 of the shootings that he had made as a SWAT officer.
wow.
Nothing happens to him. They fucking end up saying that it was within his, duty, and he thought he was being threatened. They totally covered for this motherfucker. The guy who did the SWAT, him, and the guy who dared him are the ones who end up having to go do the time. The SWAT officer who killed a perfectly innocent person without any provocation, without knowing that it was a phone.
That's crazy.
Damn.
What's this world coming
SWAT
to,
officer.
man?
I can't remember what city that was.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, that shit happens.
Big time.
This dude lost his life, had nothing to do with nothing. Went to see what all the hoopla was about outside, gets domed.
Wow.
The cops can
Damn.
get away with shooting us in the back and getting away with it. You can run away. And that Supreme Court law, or the reason is because if they can say that for any reason that their life is in danger or the public. Okay, so now if you're running away and you hit a corner or whatever, the justification I've seen regularly is, well, we don't know what was in his pocket. We saw something in his hand. He could then have, hit the corner and then use that to then get us. They can make any kind of scenario up in their head, whatever kind of fantasy they want, to say we're in fear for our lives or the public, and that justifies them being able to use lethal force on even kids. And one of the families that I think the day before Christmas Eve, like a couple years ago in the Burlington Coat Factory, there was a shooting in North Hollywood. And there was a guy having a mental health crisis in North Hollywood, okay? And he was physically hurting someone, right, with a bike lock. He definitely
Yeah, I
was.
remember that.
Right.
And they shot the young girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The guy comes with an M16. His name's William Dorsey Jones. He's speeding past all the officers with an M16. This looks like he's in Iraq, and he's in Burlington Coat Factory the day before Christmas Eve. Even officers are like, slow down, slow down. He's running past him. Does 3 shots at the guy who's a whole aisle away. He's a whole aisle down the aisle, and the victim is already near the officer. So there's no threat when this officer hits the corner and sees this man. He pumps 3 bullets. One goes in a wall, which kills this 14-year-old girl on my T-shirt.
Yeah, I
The
remember.
girl was hugging and praying with her mom in the dressing room, hoping for peace in the disturbance that they were hearing. They heard a disturbance. They're like, all right, praying for peace. And boom, the mom had a mark on her cheek. I've been with that family since that day that happened. and or the day after and advocating, and it's this and the officer, no accountability. He ends up I don't know if it's like a paid administrative leave or what, but ends up traveling the world.
That's weak.
Kind of like teaching kids football. It's really, and this family just suffers. Every holiday is just photos. All I can do is just ask for justice, even though what does that even mean? President Biden apologized to the Chilean president because it was like a state-sanctioned violence of one citizen, and they're Chilean. How do you come from Chile to get this is the kind of shit that we know exists, right? And it happens every day, more times than we could ever even know all the stories.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, they got one of the hardest jobs to do. Let's say that off top.
Right.
They got one of the fucking hardest jobs to do.
Yep.
The amount of people and the attitudes and things in the situations that they got to fucking see every day.
That's right.
It's tough. It's tough to stay the course when all that shit is happening. And then, sometimes ultimate power corrupts too, along with all that. So there's a lot of things to take into account, but there's never any excuse for the fuckery.
Right. And to touch on what you said, I totally agree with that. I believe if I could wave a wand and make a real change, firefighters are brave people. They risk their life.
Right.
They show up and they risk their life to better whatever the moment is, the community, the house, whatever, the belong. They don't need force. So why can't we have, and like police right now, like you just said, they have to show up for homeless stuff, suicide, drug overdose, bomb stuff, all these different things.
Murders, like
right, preventing crime, solving crime. It's so many things. You could never be good at all of it. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why can't we hire more people at something like a fire department where they don't have a gun, they don't have lethal stuff to kill us, and they'll show up. We have tough people that are certified, that are knowledgeable, know mental health, and will show up and are down to, again, risk their life, be brave, and use their knowledge and resources to better the people.
Before a person gets a badge, right? They should get a psych evaluation, right? In the process of that, and with a lie detector test on it, I think, man, to know if we're dealing with someone
Polygraph,
I'm not mad at that.
who has any hate or racism or corruption, any type of shit like this in their mindset, in their heart, whatever.
Right.
And to know that you're giving a badge to a sane person, right? Someone that doesn't have like psychological issues and wants to take it out on people, because you got those kind of people too.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's so many things, man. Again, it's a hard gig. I wouldn't want to do it.
No, man.
I wouldn't want to do it.
Dude, I had a friend that was good friends with in high school, and he became a cop after we graduated. And he came to work here at the Rampart Division, and I had literally watched his entire demeanor change within like 4 years.
Oh yeah,
Right.
There was this dude that we knew in Southgate. He was a baseball player, and he used to hang out with the jocks, and he would party out like a happening dude. And like when he graduated 2 years later, he became a Southgate police department officer, whatever, Southgate police officer, and his whole demeanor changed. It was like we never knew the dude.
Yeah, well,
It was
Crazy.
the craziest shit, because we knew the guy, like talked to him, all that stuff, like homies. You know what I mean?
Did he have
And
the God
put that
complex?
badge on? He had the God complex.
Oh,
like
man,
I'm looking
yeah.
down on you. I'm a cop. Blah 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 blah. But it was just a weird change in home. But he couldn't talk to us like a regular person, like he used to. You could see it was like, I'm talking to you with my badge on.
That's sad.
yeah.
And that's you. Imagine when he's stopping someone. It's
Yeah.
like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dude, like my friend was like in the DJ scene in Baco, and so he was like really into music, and so as I saw him progress on, in the force, or being a police officer, like I saw like the light of music that we used to talk about, it was diminishing, and he was just kind of like just kind of went from having like this like really cool demeanor to just kind of being stone-faced and just like, yeah, just different. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what happened to my uncle. Like my mom says exactly that thing. Like she says, explains, I was like my brother, like it was this way. And then it was just like kind of like a switch and it was just done. Like he just was in that mindset, you know? And then I think you're going with the program, you know? But I think there are some that are willing to say, no, I'll try and go with the program. But if I see something wrong, I'm still me.
Yeah.
They don't lose them.
Yeah.
Right. That's, I think, the hope.
You shouldn't lose that.
No. Come on. Come on.
But you know, I would imagine that some intend on being that, and just through the course of the years, they get beat down by all the things and all the experiences and seeing how all that shit works. And they, you know, either it's a short career for them and they go do something different, or they buy in.
Yeah.
Right.
And some of them like are different. They're like, okay, I'm not gonna change my mentality for nobody. If nobody's gonna show up when I put a call up, so be it. I'm still gonna do me. And those are the people that gotta worry. The ones that they're like wearing that badge that the other guys don't have their back.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Right.
That is a big problem.
Right. And the foundation, by the way, AFTP Foundation, which could stand for Always Film the Police or Always for the People, but it was founded by myself and a former LAPD officer of over 10 years, Hadia Kennedy, and so and an attorney, actually, Nicholas Rosenberg. So the three of us were able to come together and be like, look, how do we create something that can actually make change, raise awareness, and advocate for these families in need? So it's no, we're trying to work with these good cops that we're talking about, whether they're former or current, and trying to create the change that we desperately need.
Yeah, there are some in the communities doing some really good shit with kids and, like, you know, being there, and that's great. It's just the everyday get down, like it's away from those programs that they are involved in, where you see some of the
That's the
fuckery.
crazy part.
Yeah.
That is the crazy part. But, you know, got to work to make it better. And the people do that, not politicians. They never do. It's the people. Remember that. And some of y'all that are pissed off that we're talking about this, too fucking bad. Medicine never tastes good, does it? Weed does. Smoke some of that and get over it, because this is real shit we're talking about right here. But to lighten it up, and I know you might like this, Bobo, it's National Frosted fucking Cookie Day.
Frosted cookie?
Frosted Cookie Day. Do you like,
like
frosted cookies?
Yeah. Like the frosted cookies.
Dude. Best frosted cookies ever, Smith's Bakery in Bakersfield.
I fucking hate these cookies.
Right on, C minus. Thank you for
They're too rich.
that little tip
Hey,
right
they are
there.
too
Those are those are way too rich.
You can
those
take
are
only a
good
little
milk.
bit.
Those are like and there's I always thought the sprinkles were unnecessary, but yeah, whatever.
But with cold milk? Oh,
No, that's too rich.
No,
you're
no.
That
kidding?
frosting is like pure sugar.
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
I
It's
left
ve-
you guys some pies.
Yeah, I saw that. What kind of pies are they?
It reminded me.
Because I saw you walk in with them. I was like, oh shit, he brought pies.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious. No, it's a pecan pie, a berry crumble pie, and a banana cream pie, and a key lime pie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this
Damn.
amazing baker. Her name's Colleen. High Rise by Colleen. She's dope.
Right on.
And
Killer.
she gave me a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna
Word
Wow.
up.
I'm gonna
Thank
pass it
Yeah,
out.
thank you.
Aw.
Hey, Rots Crod, I know you're new to this, but no one said anything about canceling the police over here. Why don't you watch some of our videos before you come over here talking all that crazy shit? Because I know you're new. So either shh with the fucking bullshit, or
Yeah.
out you go, straight up. I know Bobo likes this shit too. Egg rolls.
Is this National Egg Roll
It's Egg
Day?
Roll Day.
Wow.
National.
Man.
National motherfucking Egg Roll Day, son.
Like
See,
me a good
I'm
egg
glad
roll.
someone from the egg roll community got together to get the signatures to have said National Egg Roll Day.
Yeah,
amazing.
I can't do the egg rolls so much because the fried foods, man. I'm like, fried foods are so bad for you.
I like chicken egg rolls. Yeah, man.
Oh, chicken egg rolls are great.
Yeah, they're
fried
bomb with the sweet and
food. That's
sour.
good.
I try not to. Yeah, once in a
That's
while,
bad.
I might have one cheat day. I might have one.
With the sweet
or
and
two.
sour.
Veggie
you do the
rolls
sweet
are
and
great.
Sour dog, just
Fried food is delicious.
Tell 'em,
It's
man.
just so
Yeah.
fucked up for you. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I'm
really
saying?
is.
Yeah, man. I don't know how this shit made it on here, but it's National Black Cow Day.
Black
You know
cow.
what?
oh, they're sacred.
Put your big black
They're very sacred.
and get out of here. Shout out Steely Dan.
All
Okay.
right, all right.
Damn, that's a drink. That's a black cow.
That's a black cow then.
Is
Oh,
it
I thought-
alcoholic?
Yeah, Red
I
Deer's
thought it
a
was
black. Red Deer's a black cow.
What's the
Nice.
ingredients?
What's
me,
the
Wait, that's a
recipe?
black cow? I thought it
Yeah.
was an actual black cow.
That's what I was saying. I said,
I was like,
what's
why
that?
the fuck is there a National
heifer.
Black Cow Day? Is,
heifer.
is there a difference between a white and black cow and a black cow? Or
I don't know.
National Black Cow Day on June 10th celebrates a delicious ice cream float beverage, also known as the root beer float.
Oh, so
Really?
that's the
That's the
root beer float is
I
called the black cow. I did not know
I
that.
cannot fuck with the root beer float.
I can with the
man.
in and
Every now
out.
and then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
with the
Something
In-
about root beer's flavor and ice cream and the carbonation just never went for me.
Okay.
It cements the cheeseburger and all the good stuff, Just saying with the fries, animal style.
If you're at A&W, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. I'm just saying.
Do you like any soda with ice cream combo?
Nah.
Orange Crush.
Orange.
Dude,
Crush.
Orange Crush with vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
It's pretty rad.
What about Trace's favorite, Coke with ice cream?
Coke with Mrs. Butterworth.
That's good.
Coke with Mrs.
That's
Butterworth
good.
and ice cream. Hey, might be onto something.
And
Steve.
instead of hot fudge on the ice cream, put syrup.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey, Bobo.
Bobo, serious.
Bobo, that was good. But
Yeah,
I
thank
just
you,
wanted to
Bo.
say, I don't know if you watched Tuesday's show, but we leaned into our boy Trace on the show.
did.
Aw,
He was
love you,
trying
Trace.
to explain why, but he really couldn't explain why. It was like he just something he did. So one of our boys, we were giving him shit about his sugar intake, right? So he does this live last week or a week and a half ago where he takes 2 drinks from a Buttersworth bottle, of syrup, right? Then he takes a sip or a drink of Coca-Cola. Then he takes a sip of a drink of coffee. Here it is right here, just so that you could see for yourself.
Oh, I can't even see
I'm
that.
glad. See, look at that. You saw that, right?
much?
I did a little sip.
Is this guy want to do something for his health?
No.
Why?
Kidneys are screaming.
What time of day?
Bolted.
And then he took, and then look, he took a pinch of salt at the end of all this because we told him his sodium and sugar intake are crazy. And then some said if he took a DNA test, his
Why is he doing all of that?
I can hear the
his DNA would be log cabin
And
And
then
his
walk
kid-
And then
down.
another sip of
or
Coke,
maple. There you go.
And then he rolls a joint just like it.
and he puts
He was doing a lot
What,
this
Bobo?
day. So
What'd you say?
so Senate, he was doing a lot, and we talked about it. So he did this in response to us giving him shit for that. So then on Tuesday when he came in for the first time since then, Bobo asked me to give him shit because he doesn't come in on Tuesdays. So I think I gave him enough shit that day. Were you watching?
I did not see that. I want to see the replay.
Scooter Nunes, aka Sweet Tooth. Yeah.
Sweet
Scooter Nunes.
That's sweet. Okay, sweet tooth. Word up.
Man.
Never seen that.
No, I couldn't believe it when I was seeing him do that live. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you doing that?
I don't know, man.
What are you
I
doing?
don't know
Choice.
why he's doing that.
Bro,
I mean, like, what
why
point
you
were you
doing
trying to make?
I mean,
That
and-
you're the sweetest motherfucker in the game? I'm so sweet. I'm made of fructose.
What's your next meal after that? Like,
A cheeseburger. A double cheeseburger.
double
Burger.
cheeseburger with bacon.
Bacon.
Sorry, Trace. It's I know you're gonna come in and defend yourself tomorrow, but Bobo hasn't. He's back in, and we had to recap that.
The thing about it is that, he got a new bike. I hope that he's able to ride some of those calories.
I give him
on-
2
Word,
blocks
word. Thank you, Bobo. Yeah.
on a flat.
Oh,
On a flat, he may go like 4 or 5 blocks, but on this.
he ain't doing
On the incline, I don't know, man.
He ain't doing
I ain't seen. I gotta see it.
I want to see this.
Baby,
I gotta see it.
that. Yeah.
He's gonna like lock that bike up on a pole and go grab a scooter. Scooter Nunes. He had a chance. He took the scooter. Did y'all see this? I don't know if it was on Stankass because I don't know where they got this from, but Stankass is KTLA, by the way. High-speed pursuit in LA ended with a woman driver exiting through the sunroof and removing all her clothes as she stood up on top of her SUV. I imagine there's probably footage because
Give me a couple
Someone
seconds.
was
sorry.
always filming
On
the
hot-
police. That's why we need footage.
oh, that's yeah, that's when their body cams are staying on. When it's a naked chick coming out the top of the roof.
So that's how she ended the pursuit.
Here's how the pursuit.
Also, they're going after the.
Yes,
Is she
someone's
goes right in the
filming
whip out the
this.
top.
Someone's filming this.
Bam! Hold up.
They're like, nope. She's like, what?
Oh shit!
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
She's, I'm gonna.
Oh.
And the car's still moving.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
balance.
she's
that.
ghost riding the whip. Oh, it just hit something. It just hit the car in front of it, which was probably another cop car. Yeah, she went for it. She's got her Princess Leia doing everything. Look at that.
You got a princess.
Got her Princess Leia
Like
on,
help me,
son.
Obi-Wan.
Could be a
I
music
don't know.
video.
I'd say all charges.
Let it out, baby. Let it
All
out.
charges dropped.
Let it out.
What-
Let it go. Look at her.
Along with draws, all charges dropped.
All charges dropped.
What about doing a little pit maneuver? Right?
Hey, that would be a good album for her to make after this. All charges dropped.
I like that.
It's a Florida stripper in California saying, fuck this. Check
look
this
how
out.
quick she
This is
pulled
what I
them
get paid
down.
for.
I mean, is this in? Is
She
this,
pulls the, and then you do the leg kick like, get this off me. Like,
Well, she'll be out in a matter of an hour. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to fingerprint her, take her picture, and
That's
kick her the fuck out.
Done. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't let them, make sure that she doesn't have anything on her.
So, in case you need to know if I got tattoos,
That's a
I
good
got no
point.
guns.
I've got no guns. I got nothing. Here I go.
I like that.
It's sad that
Let
that's
him
how
know.
far we have to go.
Or maybe she was on a good one, too.
it could. I mean, she
Indeed.
quickly got on that roof of the.
She
that
popped
truck.
out the roof.
like.
It was like got butt naked.
Hear me now.
She, man,
You want to see this?
you want to see this, ma?
Oh, man. That is crazy. That is a crazy extreme. But she could have put the car in park.
It was
She
rolling.
didn't put it in park.
Wait,
No.
someone wasn't driving that?
No, it was still rolling. Like,
man.
watch, rock
Oh,
it again, and you could see when the car bumps into the cop car that she stumbles.
Oh, I was hoping someone was driving it for her.
No.
No, I think she is the driver.
She
probably.
is the driver. See,
Oh, yeah,
it's still rolling. It's still rolling. She's got enough time to take
Bam,
this
look
off
At her. Bam, bam,
and that off,
bam.
and then,
Damn.
right
I
there.
forgot to put on the brake.
Oops.
No, it was never in park. The other highway patrol blocked her
She
ass.
shrugged her shoulders at the end, kind
I thought he kind of gave a little pit maneuver move.
She's like, what?
But what about?
I don't got no gun.
But there's kids, lady. There's
little
kids.
You
What
know, I'm
about the kids,
surprised. I'm
lady?
surprised it didn't cause an accident on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Someone
Right.
sees some
You're
naked
wrong for
chick
that,
on the
Pete.
top of a car, like,
You're wrong for that.
no. But I mean, that's the type of shit that would distract someone.
of. Beyond.
Bobo, would you not have been distracted?
I would have been distracted
You'd have been
A
distracted.
little bit.
a little bit, but I would have also given a little pit maneuver and say, "All right, you got to cut that out." Maybe a
Chill.
little bit. Boom. You know what
I mean,
that would have ended that.
I wonder if she was under the influence of something, because they don't say any of that.
maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I mean, what would
You
make
think?
you get up out the car and just strip naked?
Absinthe.
On the roof.
Absinthe.
Getting kind of hot in here.
Absinthe. I mean,
Getting
That's
kind of
not
hot
weed.
in it. No. Okay.
But she'd be blacking out if
Ooh.
she was on absinthe, bro. She wouldn't even be
mean,
driving that
The
shit.
crazy
That
dab.
was pretty cool.
Man.
Just sweat.
Could be, I don't know. Or she's just like someone who's not all together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Someone who's
Right.
got some
Absolutely.
mental issues
Man,
popping
Quite
off.
possible.
well, call Jacob.
Because like in the lifetime of just being here in Cali, I ain't never heard a story like that. Someone popping out the roof
Just pop
and
out.
then getting butt naked and like, what? Now, a few weeks ago, there was some footage of this dude who was butt naked and he jumped off of this roof onto a tree, onto the street. Then he ran in the middle of the street, got hit by a car. Looked like he was escaping something, but he was butt ass naked.
I think I saw.
You remember that?
Smoking
Yeah.
trice.
Yeah.
New stuff.
And
you know?
that car tumbled him too. Like he was just, it looked like the scenarios you could have made up. Like he was probably boning some dude's chick and got caught out there and got chased out the house with a gun. Or he was being held hostage by somebody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, or he was on some good ass drugs.
Man.
But
He kept
look,
running too, right?
yeah, where he jumped from, he landed in his bare feet onto his knees and got up and sprinted across the street, but didn't make it. The car just rolled him.
That's a powerful drug.
He channeled
That's
them
a powerful-
ancestors right there. To
Yeah.
down with his feet.
And he got back up like nothing. And
Terminator. He got up like the
style.
Terminator and
what
just
was
left.
he? I was like wondering, is this motherfucker on PCP? Because that's the type of shit you could do on PCP. Jump from a rooftop. Well, not like, something too crazy, but that was crazy enough. I think he was like up maybe about 20 feet.
Do you
15 to 20 feet that he jumped from. Like he tried to do one of those things where he jumped onto the tree but
His legs
totally
gave
missed
out.
it. His legs gave out, and then bam, he hit the ground and got up and started running like he wasn't even injured, and then bang.
Do you think that did he didn't live? He died.
Oh, he lived
Do you think his legs would be sore
the next day.
The next day.
If he was on drugs,
I would.
probably the next day.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if he wasn't, and it was all adrenaline, later on that night, he felt it, or shortly after. Because I tell you, look, here it is, Bobo. You got to get it from the top. You got to get it from the top, though. Look. Ah, okay, so that's about 12 feet he jumps from right there.
Oh my.
He's from my village.
Oh.
Dude, it's just, and then he gets up and runs. Pop. Oh.
She's more affected than he was, I think.
Oh, he didn't get up
He was
after
like-
Did
that.
you see
I think-
how?
Oh, he didn't get up? No, I thought
Oh,
I
there he is.
Yeah, he got up.
I saw. Yeah.
He is just like, okay, I go now.
He is from my village.
Wow.
Oh, what a landing.
He's poor brother, man. He's probably frightened or something.
my
He looked like
God.
he was
What was he running from? Is
Yeah.
what I want to
He was
know.
running from something.
And
That's what
naked.
it was. He was running from
I
something.
think you're right. He was with a girl, like someone.
Got
and he
caught
kept
out there
a bit-
fucking, right?
Ah.
He got out there. He got caught out there fucking somebody's girl
I mean, I hate to.
and had to make a quick one. Didn't even get to get his clothes out.
Damn.
That's crazy. But he got a quick swim.
He's like,
He got
I'm
a quick
alive.
swim and he's out.
And he just walks off.
Yeah, he
He
was.
just walks off.
He don't even run. He just walks off.
He
I
got
mean, he
his
could
swim
be
on and
high.
he's out.
It's like, I
Yeah.
just G'd this shit real quick.
He could be high though, and
That's
the
crazy.
the reason that's why he didn't feel any of that because he just he got hit by two cars. It was just like whatever, dude. Like I'm out.
Yeah,
He was
that
definitely
shit's-
on something.
Or PCP. Hey, you never know. It could. do
telling you,
that.
that's some shit you would do on PCP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you won't feel the pain.
No.
You won't feel the pain
That's
till the
true.
next
You won't-
day.
Not the next till the next day.
I mean, I told the story here a year or two back that this dude in Southgate, he was a little gangbanger dude. He got shot on his porch with a shotgun. Like there was a good distance, but a shotgun nonetheless. But it sprayed his whole
bro.
torso up.
Damn.
And the only reason, and the doctors even told him this, the only reason he lived was because he was on PCP. He was so blasted on the PCP that he didn't go into shock that normally is the part that kills people when you get
Sustained
shot
him,
like
right.
that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Know what I mean? And it
Oh, wow.
sustained him, and he lived.
Damn.
PCP
What kind of-
saved my life.
The one case that it might happen. The one case that it might happen. But all I'm saying is that when you're on that shit, you don't know pain in the same way as you do when you're sober and you're off
yeah.
of it. You don't even even strength.
Yeah.
Even strength, you're a lot stronger there than you really think.
Man.
When you're on that shit, it shows like
But
the
when
human capability if you tapped into that part of your mind
Man,
dude.
when it wears off though,
when it wears off.
and all that stuff you was doing, all that 20-foot jumping and getting hit by 3
yeah.
cars and everything like that.
That ain't the business, baby.
Nah, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel all that.
My mom used to work at this hospital and be an administrator, and she used to see, like, when people would come in high off PCP, like, they would try to escape by running through the glass doors
Oh man.
because they thought they were superhuman. Like one thought he was, Superman, so he was like trying to just like fly and just kept attempting, and the cops had to like restrain him, and he's like, no, he just kept going. Like he had like the strength he didn't know he was fucking himself or the door up. Like he just kept. My mom said she tripped out when she saw that. She's like, damn, that's how strong PCP is.
Oh man, the things we're capable of, but that's why we're not able to tap into them because of those things right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only certain people can tap into some shit like that, and certain drugs can put you there.
I'm
Where it
not
opens that part of the mind,
man.
or it closes something, right?
Yeah,
like fear and pain.
Yeah.
It must and limitations that you have in your mind. It closes that part of it because you're not even thinking.
Yo, did you guys see Death Wish 2 with Charles Bronson, man? At the end, when one of the villains get like tased by one of the cops, and they're all trying to like grab, and he's just like whatever he's on, he's just crushing through the car door of the cop car that they put him in the back squad car and everything, and man, whatever he's on, man, that's some strong shit, man. It's just crazy.
Some strong shit.
Never done it.
No, I've never done it.
Yeah,
nah, I've
thankfully.
never done it. Sendog apparently did it a couple times back in his young day.
Don't put him out.
I didn't
like
know
that,
him then.
B.
I didn't know Sendog
That's
then.
my
You know what I'm
brother,
saying?
man,
But
yeah.
apparently he tried it once or twice.
To be clear, PCP is the embalming fluid with the cigarette, right?
Right.
Okay.
Straight embalming.
Yeah.
Órale, a frío.
A frío.
Want to do a frío, dog?
Frío, dog.
Órale.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, Bobo, you should have done what that woman did when you got pulled over.
Oh yeah, if you'd have just threw your clothes off right here, Bobo, you'd been good. So
I did nothing.
So Senate, let us give you some background on this, right?
shit.
Our bro Bobo.
Oh shit! Look,
Hey,
he's talking. Bobo's talking.
son, hold on. I'm explaining something to Senate here. So Bobo's license plates got switched out. Some no good sons of bitches that robbed the same make of his car switched their license plates. So, and Bobo doesn't know how long ago that had happened. He was just rolling around. So one day he was coming to the office, and Highway Patrol got behind him. And then all of a sudden, many Highway Patrols got behind him. And Bobo didn't know the reason for this. So he says, I'm going to roll in front of Be Real TV so that when I pull over, at least I'll be,
Mark.
So he comes here, and there is like 15 cars behind him, guns drawn. And apparently the guys who stole the other car committed some violent crime and flipped the license plate to his car. And they thought that he was that guy. They thought he had someone in the trunk with weapons and other things.
Yeah,
So-
go back when they open up the trunk. See how they jump back?
They're so
He's
scared.
like,
He's a
Dead hooker.
hey,
Dead hooker. Oh
Wait,
no.
she has her
Oh
hand on
nothing.
her
No
gun.
nothing. He ain't got nothing.
She put her
It's all
gun
good.
out.
Yeah.
and don't touch him. Don't.
Look how
I don't know.
look at her with the gun.
Hey.
Like she's about to shoot whatever's in
Yeah,
there.
she's about to
What kind of
blow
shit
up,
is this?
blow up the
What
trunk.
kind of thing does that even make sense?
Yes, yeah. So we were out here watching this. Well, Aton was trying to flirt with the female officer, which he didn't know how to do in the first place. So he should have just left that alone.
Wow.
We were just making sure that they didn't kill Bobo in front of our eyesight.
Oh, he was flirting. I remember that.
Well, that he might have called it flirting, but I don't know what you call it. He didn't know.
hey.
Look, my license plate, man. Those are not mine.
Damn.
Ain't mine, I say.
All right, we've gone way too far. If you haven't smashed that like yet, smash it. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and share the show out to your friends. Click the all notification bell and get down with all the content we drop Monday through Friday. It is the Dr. Greenthumb Show, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 Eastern. And on Fridays, it's a little bit later, 5 Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern. Join us, and the mix follows all these shows. The mix show after this show, the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show, check it out, which is happening after this. DJ Celos is going to pop it off. Video mixes specifically right here on Be Real TV. Twitch, B_Real TV, sorry. Find it there, or the home site, www.bereal.tv. And if you're a member, you could catch this show or the mix show on BeReal.tv. Take advantage of the community features and exclusive content and merch. Yeah. New smoke. The last smoke box we put out was Chito Vera. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And with that, we're going to get into submissions. And it is time.
Submissions.
All right, big shout to Snacks. He's finally back with us.
Oh, man.
Banging. That's our gang banging hawk right there. Isn't it? You could tell what side he's on, right?
Snacks, you've changed.
Snacks been hanging out with the crowd, son.
Yeah, he's been out there.
Hanging out with Bolton too much.
Yeah, we don't hang out no more. You would be with Bolton.
Yeah. At the bowling alley.
Yeah, right. Okay.
He's bicking it with Bolton at the bowling alley.
Yeah. This is who I am.
Okay, you guys will like this. T. Lee sent this in saying just found out about this new fight league, the World Freak Fight League.
Yeah.
I saw this clip, and it's pretty hilarious.
Oh, he's going against. It's 2 against 1.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
two short dudes against one big dude.
Yo, but that dude.
Oh, the mountain. Did you see that? He put homie to sleep.
Oh, but the thing is, I've seen this too. And
Oh, look at
he did this, and he went against 2 girls.
Oh, that's horrible.
And he was doing just this.
How do you put girls in there, man? Where is this? Is that Russia? Because they're the ones that be
Is
coming
that
up
Russia?
with this.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this Russia?
Because they come up with this crazy shit.
Look at him just like pound.
Look at that
Fuck you.
babushko.
Damn, he just tossed homie and then,
I break
Wild.
that's a nice left, right hand right there.
it. Look.
Damn.
Gave him a nice little right hook.
I break it.
Take that.
He got a
And he was about to slam him, and a quick reaction time. He was
Broken.
picking up homie and then gave homie the right hook real
Look
quick.
at that shit.
He says,
Bang!
oh, you want to
Watch this,
interrupt
watch
me,
this.
huh? Bam! Little short right hand.
one of them as a shield, it seemed, but like couldn't get him off his leg.
Like
But
the
it's
Lions.
it's
Look
still
at
not
that.
fair, though. You know what I mean?
If
Look
he died, he
Oh.
died.
He's a
Is it
liar.
the same weight, you think?
No, they're not the same way.
No,
Look at
no,
it.
but if you add it up.
Oh, if you add it up, yeah, probably.
That might be what they're doing.
Yeah, I think so.
Break you.
You know, here's the thing about homie that got knocked out, right? Is that when he went in, he totally telegraphed his punch. He came in like this from way back here and left his face all open, and homie just gave him a little short right one. Watch, run it again. Look, he telegraphs this. You could tell it's coming from Alabama. See, he didn't even get the chance to get that off. He
He just tosses him.
look. He had his hand way back here. It's like, what are you gonna do there?
Yeah.
But look how peaceful he looks on the floor. He looks like he's sleeping his best nap. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, I've had
Look
my
at-
best sleep in
right there.
years.
Look at that. Like I'm sleeping
Yeah.
my best.
It's like fighting a bear.
I would have stayed right there too after that hit.
Homie got a
Night.
concussion. The guy that took that right hand got a concussion,
I'm
to
going
say the least.
home, man.
I mean, he had
All right.
just gotten flipped and then pops up and gets just
Yeah.
I'm
man.
the other guy. I think I'm laying down too.
Yeah, he should have just acted knocked out after that.
Right.
Because he had no chance by himself.
No.
Oh, my God.
I'm asleep.
All right.
All right, we got Balls Mahoney saying, went to the Cracker Barrel and saw this cool sign. Got that Pendleton sign up there.
All right.
Hell yeah.
dope.
All right.
Love my
Salute to Pendleton. Pendleton.
That's dope.
And our boy Jason, he's saying, this is the second meatloaf I have ever made, and it looks pretty damn good, he's saying.
All
and
right.
some Kraft mac and cheese.
All
All
right.
right, can't go wrong.
A lot of people put ketchup on top of their, or is that not ketchup? What is it?
I think it's ketchup, right?
It's beef gravy, but it's like
That's
tomato
not
sauce.
beef gravy.
No? All right.
You're making that shit up, man.
He just shot me down real quick. Nah, man, that shit ain't that doobie.
That look like some Swanson's Hungry Man.
Ah, that's ice cold, bro. He said he made it.
Damn, hungry man.
He put it on a
Swanson's
white
Hungry
plate.
Man, man.
Oh, Bobo.
I know about those dinners. That's straight Swanson's Hungry Man.
He said Swan son.
Not even the little one. That's straight Hungry Man.
No, yeah. With the little raspberry tart thing. in
Yeah,
there.
right there in the middle.
That is.
Yeah.
Ah,
Have your veggies on the right.
latchkey kids.
Right.
All right.
Our boy Chev saying, yo, B, I just listened to this with you and Coyote, and such a banger. You killed it on here.
Well, thank you. Salute to Coyote for Hire, my bros out there. Put a hot one down, and thanks for the invite on the song. We've been getting a lot of, good feedback from it. And salute.
Lee is saying, yo, it was on Friday, it was National Donut Day, and so I had a nice little donut, rolled up 2 grams of Kush waffles.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay, I like that.
Lovely.
Oh, the hash hole.
That is a nice one there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
Looks amazing.
Ooh, okay,
That is a good one.
okay, okay.
Incidentally, Senate, thanks for the Louis the 14th.
Oh, yeah. Respect.
Um, It's tasting very nice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Must say. All right.
Okay, so I saw this on Instagram. Like, this was crazy to me. This LAPD moves this car that's stuck on its side.
Wow.
Like, I've never seen that before.
That almost looks like the footage that the stripper was in.
Is that our car?
I mean, they're just pushing it to the side just so they can probably flip it over there.
It's Louis the 13th. My bad, right?
Yeah.
It's 13th, yeah.
Yeah. Quality is king.
Quality is king. Absolutely. He's just pushing that
look at
shit
there,
off.
just
That
like-
goes to show you how much power that the highway patrols cars have, bro.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why you don't get away from them. Open emissions.
Wow.
Open that 8 banger up, son.
You get a pit maneuver from that, your car is spinning.
Oh,
You know.
True that.
oh, yeah.
You got to
DJ.
know how to drive to stay out of it.
Right.
DJ Goat is saying, I work at Stellantis in Indiana, 174. Or he's saying 174 of me and my brothers were laid off today. So I bought this bike to occupy my time.
Yeah, man, take a
Nice.
ride.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Cool bike.
I like that. Yeah.
That'd be cool going mountain biking, like out in the woods or something like that.
How about just going biking on a flat straightaway?
Yeah, like a bike ride.
Let's concentrate on that part, right?
I just want to do that.
He said, well, let's go hiking up in the mountain. No, Bolton, we're gonna stay on the flat, right there at Long Beach, right in front of your house,
Right on that beach path.
right there.
Yep.
Keep it flat, man.
Easy
Flat,
peasy.
man.
Oh, man.
One happy mama saying, yo, I got the hubby these limited edition Bob Marley sunglasses.
Right on.
You guys got to
Sweet.
check them out.
They're nice. Good stuff.
I'd rock those.
That's dope. That's a dope presentation.
Yeah, it is. Hey, the Marley family knows how to brand things, man. I'll say that.
Yeah, they've been doing good stuff for a
hell
minute.
yeah.
And we got Jose saying, yo, I just picked up these 2 homies right here.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
I like that one.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Look at him.
That's all you need, bro.
You got to have a lot of patience with those dogs right there. The Vienna dogs, they are, they could be a handful.
Right.
The attitude.
Mm.
And Skywalker saying, yo, I made some hash from some trim shake.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Awesome. Trim shake.
Old
Nice.
school.
Damn, looks cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be awesome.
We got our boy George up in here. He's saying, yo, I miss you guys at the Cannabis Cafe because I was working at Lightning in a Bottle Festival. Cheers to you guys.
Salute, bro.
Saying I had a great time and I was rocking Cypress Hill.
I see you.
That's right.
Hey, work first, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You got to work first. Oh, and you had a good time.
Oh, dude.
Don't tell me you didn't have a good time.
Where was that at?
Lightning in a bottle.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, nice.
I think it's kind of near Baco a little bit. It's definitely in the valley.
Have you been to Cannabis Cafe yet?
I went before COVID, but not since.
You got to come to one of the events we do there. We do them on a Thursdays. I think the next one might be on a Friday.
Love to.
But yeah, you got to come through the next time we do that shit.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I mean, it was great vibes there. It's a great spot. But no, definitely. Whenever you're there, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Bring it.
All right.
And then this happened actually yesterday. I was in Long Beach and I was just driving down the street and all of a sudden this guy's car just bursted into flames. Like the guy had to pull over and he just got out of his car and it just started on fire. It was pretty crazy.
That would suck, right? You just get out your car and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah,
And then like
that would make me think,
responsible
who
for all
hates
this
me?
Shit.
Who's trying to kill me?
Trying to do RSO.
That little explosion right there, I jumped and my camera, I dropped my phone on the ground.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared, both.
You must have felt the heat from that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's melting the traffic light
Yep.
Yeah.
Tree.
And the power
and
line.
the tree.
The whole shit,
They're
son.
losing their power, man. The block is hot.
They can't park there.
Ow, dude.
You coming in hot.
You're coming in.
I wonder how this car blew up.
I mean,
He said he was just driving down the road and someone told him, hey, man, the bottom of your car's on fire. And he just pulled right over and got out of his car.
Oof.
He doesn't know how it happened.
Luckily, he got
Whoa.
that.
Luckily, you got your ass out of that car.
man.
Or whoever that
man.
was.
There's a traffic light right there.
He was about to be Robert De Niro in Casino, son.
I was straight burned.
And it took out the whole internet in that area of the city. For Frontier.
Oh,
When did this
man.
happen?
This was Sunday.
Breaking news right
yesterday.
here. This is
I would have been pissed off if I lived over there, man.
Man, imagine that.
What the fuck?
Someone
No Netflix. You
Someone
would've
right in
been
the
done.
middle of Pornhub and mad.
I gotta use data.
Watching your favorite porno
Yeah.
video and
Yeah.
boom, out.
Mad. What happened? I paid my bill.
Just a bill on Capitol Hill.
I'm just a bill. Yeah, I'm only a
Yeah,
bill.
that would have sucked. All right.
A car on fire.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. From the
While
bottom.
driving though, I know. That's what I'm trying to you see a car on
Yeah, what happened to this dude's car that it was on fire from the
I
bottom?
don't know.
Usually it's the gas tank that you got to be worried about.
That's crazy.
This thing was on the bottom.
I mean, at that point, there's no taking that to the mechanic.
No, there's no.
Done. You're not done.
Might be totaled.
No, that shit is
Maybe.
scraps, son.
I think trying to get an estimate is out the window. Yeah.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
for it. See what happens. Go for it.
Right.
How do you explain that? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I was driving down the street. My car caught fire from the bottom. And,
It ain't gonna make
blew the
sense.
fuck up. Got right out of it and it blew up.
It blew up.
Is that a defect that maybe he can get covered?
Shit. Hell yeah. Well, it depends.
You know what I mean?
You know,
I mean,
how old was the car?
right.
All right.
Call the
It
general.
looked, honestly, it kind of looked like a newer car.
It
within
was
the
a newer
past,
car? Yeah, hell
within
yeah.
the past couple of years.
Okay. Well,
A defect in those cars, maybe?
you. Maybe.
I don't know. That's the only one I heard that caught fire from the bottom and blew up.
Sounds like a lemon.
Sounds like a lemon.
Yeah, word.
Dude,
Squeeze it for the lemonade, brah. All right.
We got Kevin saying, yo, long-time watcher, first time sending a submission. Got this footage of something coming down from the sky when I was at work in Riverside.
Oh, hell yeah. They're coming.
Meteor shower.
You think that's a meteor shower, son?
Yeah.
That's something falling from the sky. I mean, from
No, you know what it is? It's angels falling from the firmament. No, I'm just messing with you. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
they come in way cooler than that.
Yeah, they come in more spectacular. That's crazy, though, whatever that is.
Imperial soldiers.
Imperial soldier. Dun, dun,
He said
dun,
Imperials.
dun, 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 dun.
I don't feel.
I ain't
like-
going into the high part.
I don't feel that good seeing that. Like if I'm in real life, like look up and see all that.
Have you ever seen some crazy shit in the sky?
I think the craziest was it ended up being X or Tesla or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
putting
yeah.
some shit up there.
The
But it
links.
was we were at like a kind of a backyard of someone. They were doing a show, and it was like I forgot it was something about Mars. Whatever the timing was, he said some shit, and we saw crazy shit in the sky, and it was like, and then everyone was kind of back to normal.
That, you know, it's crazy. That happens.
right?
Yeah.
Because we saw some crazy shit in the sky on one of the last European trips we went to. We actually saw orb come down and then shoot off to the north or wherever it was. And we were like, oh! We were all clapping for it. Aton missed it. But like 8 of us caught it. And right after that, we went back to the bus and fucked off, smoked some weed like it never happened. I
Right.
mean, we were all kind of stoked on it for a minute. But like, yeah, I mean, once you see it,
You're high for like 7 minutes, and then it's like, all right.
but it's a story you remember for a lifetime. That shit was crazy to see that because we were we're in the middle of nowhere. Where were we? It was in Germany, right?
It was Germany.
Oh no. When we saw the orb thing, that was like Swiss and France like border, like around there. We
Right.
had pulled over.
Right.
We had pulled over to make sure our bus was clean without any shit, so that if they sent dogs on it, you know, we weren't gonna get fucked with because we had gotten fucked with in Germany from
Checkpoint
not
guard.
putting the fucking weed out or the hash out or whatever, and the dog found it. So we made sure we were gonna clean our bus every time. So we're out in the middle doing the cleaning, and while we're out there, we're smoking joints, looking at the shooting stars, and then we all face north. What I perceived as north at the time. We all just instinctively looked there, and an orb just said "do do do," bang, out, and we all saw it. And we were like, "Whoa!" And we all were clapping. And Aton turns around, "Oh goddamn, I missed it." True story.
No photo.
He misses a lot of the stuff by looking the other way. We're all looking one way. He looks the other way, trying to be different.
You killed it.
Yeah, he did.
he needs that point of view, right?
Yeah.
You're all looking at him, and he's
The light is better on the right side.
Yeah, he might have thought we were fucking with him, but we actually saw it. It was like what, like a white orb with a blue streak through it or something like that.
It was crazy that we all saw. We're looking at it, so it's different if it just like one person saw it, 2 people saw it. We all saw it,
Yeah.
minus Aton.
and you all ask each other, right? You saw that, right?
saw-
You
we all
have to
like-
ask right
Yeah.
away when you see that kind of shit. It's
I think we all reacted the same way too when we saw it. You know what I mean? It's like when you see someone, like if you're watching a UFC fight with a group of friends and someone like knocks somebody the fuck out in a way where everybody just like the way you see Joe Rogan and the 3 guys when they're
right.
That's there's always that, right? Where they're like, that's the way we all were when we saw this. We were all bugging out. That's cool. And we shared it as a group, except for Aton. Sorry, Aton. Do you got any more? Or is that it?
That seems to be it.
Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com. And we puts them on. Happy birthday to Jimmy Chamberlain, drummer of Smashing Pumpkins.
Jimmy.
Happy birthday to the DOC. Happy birthday to the hilarious and legendary and very talented Faith Evans.
Happy birthday.
Salute to all of them. And with that, we're going to open the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We want to hear it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got the glitch saying, "Yo, B, that Clippers TV series is actually really good. Give it a watch."
Yeah, I'm going to.
Clipped, right?
Clipped, yeah. Ed O'Neill is playing Donald Sterling. Should be really good.
Yeah. Heard he killed it.
Dope. Hell yeah.
And Soul King is saying, someone said Lakers get an HBO show and Clippers get a Hulu show.
Yeah, that is the thing.
It could have been Tubi.
Could have been Tubi.
Damn.
Oh, it's cracking on Crackle. Have you seen some of the programming on Crackle right now?
Crackle original.
I swear to God. Hey, look, you remember how I was telling you Tubi did a partnership with TMZ in doing an expose on Diddy, right?
Right. I saw that.
I think ABC, I think it is, Eyewitness News just jumped on that bandwagon and did one on him as well.
Oh, wow.
And that might be on, I can't remember what.
If it's on ABC, probably on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on one of them.
Okay.
It's going crazy right now on him. All right, next one.
Let's see here. Next up in here, we got Young Berg saying state trooper here in Massachusetts was good shit with me. 93 in a work zone, and the car reeked of weed. Wasn't happy, but he let me off with a warning.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I've had that plenty of times, man. You know, so that's why I can't shit on all of them. I only shit on the ones that deserve to be shit on.
Yeah.
Hence the song "Pigs." I mean, you know, we didn't just come with that as a creative thing. That was something we were going through,
Right.
in it, you know, as a young kid from the hood, gang banging and all that shit. We had a horrible outlook on them. I was, you know, not on the wrong side of it. I mean, not on the right side of it myself, but transitioning into from out of gangs into music, and when I wasn't fucking up. And just because of the way I looked, getting profiled as that, I experienced a lot of that shit along with a lot of my friends, and it's very real. And that's why a song like that exists. That's why a song like Fuck the Police exists. That's why Ice-T made a song like that, because we all been through it down here. So,
like they say, they didn't make a song called Fuck the Fire Department.
Right.
Well, there hasn't been a song against the fire department. Everyone loves the fire department.
They love the
There
fire
you go.
department.
They really do.
Yeah.
Fire department are the heroes.
Hashrat is saying the cops in my area in Orange County are bored because nothing really happens here. So when someone gets pulled over, everyone shows up for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like a happening. Everybody wants to just be, you know, in the mix.
I was there.
I saw it.
It's good money, you know.
Yeah.
And at least I could say here in Beverly, well, not here, but in Beverly Hills, I know you can go to Transparent California. You can look up all the officers in your city, at least in California, and see how much they make. But at least in Beverly Hills, some are making over $500,000 a year.
A year?
A year, annual. That's more than the president of the United States. That officer there to the right makes over $500K a year. And I'm asking him if he thinks it's a problem that he makes more than the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Is that who you're voting for?
No, I said I don't make more than Trump.
Oh, if you're not voting for him, who are you voting for?
He's a billionaire.
But how is it possible? 1,000 black people arrested, only 2 were convicted? So that means the other 998 plus black people that were put in handcuffs, put in jails, had their car searched, all for nothing. 0 convictions for those people.
But they had to spend money on a lawyer.
With so few African Americans that live. That's
And that's the part of it, right? Like, yeah, those other folks got off, but they had to spend money that they most likely, you know, didn't have.
Money, embarrassment, time. I mean,
Wow.
it's in that regard, it could be totally detrimental, and you change your whole work and job.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, because you don't want. So some of these people worked in, you know, certain law firms and stuff in Beverly Hills,
families,
and said, I can't keep going there. I can't experience this crap anymore.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know.
Don't drive through there if you don't want the business. In other words. All right.
We got B Fake up in here saying, "Yo, B,
Yeah.
asking for a truce. Please take that trying to get high song down. There's no way I can compete with that. It ain't fair, cuz."
Sorry, man. Sorry, man. I had to just drop those bars heavy. You know what I'm saying?
And Josh is saying police are the standing army our forefathers warned us about.
Okay.
Okay.
Jose is saying dope shirt C-. Shout to you.
Oh, thank you.
That is a dope shirt.
Yeah, turnstile.
Dope Deftones hat. Too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Salute
Two
to
of my faves.
Salute to the strong one.
The strong one.
Love you, Steph.
Fernando is asking, what's your favorite bad cop, good cop movie?
Bad cop, good cop movie. Fuck, that's a good question. Good cop, bad cop movie?
Would that be like a Bad Lieutenant?
Yeah, Bad Lieutenant.
Say that.
And Unlawful Entry with Ray Liotta. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Training Day.
Training Day. Yeah, that's probably
I
the
think
best one.
based on, if I'm
Bingo.
not mistaken, LAPD or Rampart Division, something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So maybe that one.
That's
Yeah.
number 19 on IMDb.
Yeah,
good one.
No, I think that's probably it right
That's
there.
the one. That is the one.
I was going to say that Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart movie.
That's a good one.
Or Mark Wahlberg, too, with Will Ferrell.
Other guys.
Other guy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or The Departed. That was a good one.
I don't know if Harsh Times would count. Actually, no, it wouldn't count because only one of them was trying to be a cop.
Departed, man.
By the way,
Oh, Departed, yeah.
in that particular, because of this question, for decades, with cops and Dragnet, that's the original police TV show. It was co-produced by the police. We for decades been showed dozens of TV movies and film that portray cops either always like doing something, right, chasing the bad guy, and then it's a bad guy at the end because he's going in handcuffs, even though they're innocent until proven guilty, or they're breaking the law to do what's right. And both of those things is not the typical scenario of what cops are doing regularly. And that's just something that we are realizing now because more people are filming and sharing and exposing this stuff. But yeah.
I didn't know that Dragnet was produced also by the cops.
Co-produced. And almost all of those shows, especially then, the cops would literally be able to put in what they wanted or not leave out.
Interesting.
To make the LAPD and or the yeah.
You know what's another good movie like that is the one Keanu did. What was it called?
Speed?
No.
Oh.
Point Break.
He was a cop.
That was a good one. No, not Point Break.
Point
It
Break.
was that he's a LAPD undercover.
LA Confidence.
No.
Street Kings?
Street Kings.
Yeah, Street Kings.
That one was pretty good.
Wasn't there one with Richard Gere that he played a bad cop?
That's right.
Good cop kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Andy
to remember.
Garcia with his stank ass cowbell was in there. No, he didn't have his cowbell. He didn't have his cowbell. Sorry.
Any of the lethal
He
weapon,
was wrong.
the Lethal Weapon movies.
Yeah. But those were both good cops.
Yeah.
Are you talking Internal Affairs?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Internal Affairs.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Those both of them.
fucked up
Internal
movie,
Affairs.
boy.
Yeah.
Richard Gere
Crazy.
plays a good piece of shit in that movie. Tell
gotta
you
watch
what.
He's a good actor, man. He's a good actor in that.
He pulls it off very well. What's that other shit? Richard Gere was in this one too. It's based off the East Coast. Wesley Snipes is in it. Don Cheadle. Brooklyn's Finest.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Ooh,
Okay.
Brooklyn's Finest
Yes.
is good.
All right, next one.
We got Heshrat again saying, happy birthday to my mom. Going to see Echo and the Bunnymen with her tonight.
Happy birthday.
All right, happy
Birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Tyler Lind is saying, Mr. Checkpoint is the realest and a great guest you have on today. Thank you, Be Real TV.
Thank you.
Respect. Thank you.
And Ask a Bum is saying, son, B ever get out of a ticket by spitting any bars?
No.
Damn.
If he made, if a cop tried to make me spit bars to get out of a ticket, I'd be like, just give me the fucking ticket. Fuck off. Fucking go buy a ticket to the show. You know what I'm saying?
I like
On and spit some bars.
I'll
from
trade
that boy.
you. You get rid of this ticket, I'll give you a ticket to the show.
There you go.
There
You know what I'm saying? I ain't spitting no bars for you right here.
Won't you spit
Give me
some
some
of
new
that,
bars,
Fuck
son.
that.
that rock superstar? That
But I'll tell you what,
verse.
there was one time way back when our songs were just demos at this point, right? I got Sendog and his brother Mello. They gave me a ride to my apartments that I lived in on 162nd and Van Ness. We pull up, and sure enough, Torrance Police Department pulls us over right in front of my apartments, right? So, before we even get out the car, they pull us over. They make us get out. They're searching the car for guns and drugs because we look like gangbangers to them. And they pull out my notebook. First page is the verse of Pigs. Actually, the first verse of Pigs, because originally when I wrote it, it's 2 verses. It's much longer than what is
on the record.
On the record, we just had to shorten it up. But there is another verse out there somewhere. Anyway, I'm sitting next to Sen, and I see him pick up my notepad, and I see that he's reading the first line. This pig, he's harassed the whole. This pig worked. Hey, John, come over here. Look at this. What are you guys, like some rappers? We're like, yeah, you know, we just came from the studio and I live here. My partners are dropping me off and blah, blah, blah. Well, then next time you're writing about the man, let him know this one gave you a break. Fuck out of here. Wow. Gave us a break.
You've said this story before. You've told this before.
And then about a week later, he arrested me at a bus stop. Because when he ran my name, I had like 4 or 5 warrants.
B. You knew what you had coming.
He's like, hey, Mr. Freeze, come on over here. We want to talk to you.
Oh, man.
Like, what? Like, you got warrants. Like, you could have told me that over there. He goes, we gave you a break then.
But then you ran into him again.
I got off the bus coming from Muggs' crib right in front of El Camino College on Crenshaw, right? If I could get off and I'm walking down, I think it's Redondo Beach Boulevard by the Rhodium, right? Boom, they pull me over. Hey, Mr. Freeze, hands on the hood. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You got warrants.
Warrants.
Warrant, plural.
Plural.
Fucked up thing. You want to know the fucked up thing about it is I had steel toe boots on. So when they arrested me and put me into the holding tank, they took my boots away and gave me these slippers. And I had to go to the county jail with those fucking slippers and do like 2-3 weeks.
And just knock those
fucking
tickets out. Yeah, just knock the warrants out.
Oh, man.
I want to know how we hear that Pigs unheard verse.
I got to find it. It's somewhere.
Was it ever recorded?
No, it was never recorded.
Oh, okay.
It was just too long.
It's funny you say this. In 2013, the reason I tell people to always film the police, because I was doing it before I told people to do it, but it was because I was going in Santa Monica. I got pulled over.
Yeah.
And that recording, I spent the night in jail for a DUI. The cop said, follow my finger. I said, no. And then basically he's like, I'm going to take you to jail for DUI. Well, what was funny is, not funny, but when I was in the jail cell, he had my phone and stuff in his hand. And my phone was going off with all the checkpoints. I missed checkpoint because I was telling people where all the checkpoints are. So my Twitter, my feed would just be endless stuff, endless notifications. And I saw him have my phone in his hand. So first I was like, fuck, I hope the recording's there, right? That was the first thing. But the second thing is he kept looking at my phone and showing the other cops like, this guy, this is how I interpret it then. It was more like this guy wants to know where the checkpoints are. Like, we got him. Like, good thing we got this guy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, little did he know.
Yeah. He was like, this guy's telling everybody where our checkpoints are at.
I don't think he knew it was me, but I think he definitely knew I was getting those alerts.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot.
Oh, that you were receiving them. Yeah.
Right.
They didn't know that you were the guy.
I don't believe he knew then.
They probably would have gave you the business if they knew you were the guy.
Mr.
Like,
Checkpoint.
oh, this is that fucking guy. Hey, Mr. Check.
Oh, boy.
Checkpoint.
Hey, point.
Right. Check this out.
We got check this out.
Yeah. Now
They
when
try
I
to
show
get-
up, I'm like Raid if they're a bug. It's like they evaporate. It don't matter how many there are. If I show up and there's a bunch of cops, they all they don't want to be there.
Yeah, no, it was like, we don't want none of this.
Yeah, guy telling us, get out of here.
All right.
Big shout out to Dan. Thank you so much for the super chat. And we got a 2Key. He's saying Mr. Checkpoint is always at the VA helping out veterans. He's a real one. And he just paid to get my boy's dog out of the pound.
All right. Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Respect. Robert, I appreciate you. I know. He's a good dude, a veteran. We with the foundation, we advocate for a lot of people impacted by different issues. And one of those people are homeless and disabled veterans here in Los Angeles. And we happen to be in our nation's capital of veteran homelessness. So we actively take the call from these guys and girls a woman who've served us and really just getting the short end of the stick over there. And so, yeah, there was a veteran whose dog was actually, the sad part is the services are so horrible there. A veteran passed away and was watching another veteran's dog. And when the cops came, they took the dog to the pound. So then it was like she had to get neutered and all these different things. But yeah, you know, we just try to help when we can and raise awareness to these stuff. And yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah, man.
I was gonna say, did you want me to show that Veteran Avenue video, and you want to talk about that?
If you want to show it, I mean, this is the most viewed video I've shared on Instagram.
Right.
And it's a video that, and I don't say this lightly, we could end veteran homelessness in Los Angeles lawfully, ethically, and without costing taxpayers $1, pretty much with this video. And it's just because entities are on their land, you know, utilizing it, and the people that are sacrificing are those that have served. Yeah, you could play it. If you've ever wondered how Los Angeles is the nation's capital of veteran homelessness and suicide, I would encourage you to look into the 36 acres on Veteran Avenue across from the National Cemetery for Veterans. And what you will find here is buildings, beautiful, livable apartments that are for UCLA. Thousands of UCLA students live in these buildings. But what you must know is that in 1888, very wealthy and powerful people donated over 900 acres and several deeds to the federal government to permanently maintain a home for disabled and homeless veterans. And until about 1948 and after, 4,000 to 5,000 veterans lived on this property and called it a home. They were disabled and homeless, and they were being served and rehabilitated on the National Soldiers Home. And in 1948, UCLA told the VA that they would turn this property into a medical center for veterans. Does this look like a medical center for veterans? No. Over 4,000 veterans woke up on the streets of Los Angeles on the curb with no home, while thousands of UCLA students get to live on their property. This is outrageous, and we should demand that the students move out and the veterans move in.
Damn, that's crazy.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of information that people definitely ain't connected with, because if they were, they'd be pissed off over that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to demand better for the veterans.
Exactly. I'm born and raised in LA. I didn't know it. I've slowly learned. But when I found out that, again, very wealthy people donated this land to homeless veterans, period.
Wow.
So, and it was a specific reason. It was after the Civil War. You had both sides injured, homeless. Well, that's a national security issue, right? Who wants to go serve your country if you see homeless veterans? So they built homes on the east and the west that were supposed to be permanently maintained for these homeless and disabled veterans. And today, it's being utilized by entities like UCLA. It's being
for housing for students.
For student housing. Brentwood School is a $50,000 a year private school on that property, all 22 acres, federally illegal. And if this was stuff I was wrong, that video's got millions of views. Okay, if I incorrectly used a UCLA logo, they would sue me and send me a cease and desist. Millions of views saying they are causing veteran homelessness by taking their land, by exploiting homeless and disabled veterans. Brentwood School doing the exact same thing. Never heard from them. And I go to meetings. I actively talk to these people. I actively advocate for the veterans living there, because private developers are making millions of dollars under the guise of helping and serving homeless and disabled veterans, and they're not. They're serving themselves in their pockets.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one, but yeah.
Crazy.
Stuff you should know, people.
Stuff we all should know, yeah.
Twackalack is saying many blessings to the table. We got the Glitch saying, yo, shout to the homie in Las Vegas that got banned from the Sphere for taking a bong rip on the screen.
Yep, he's out of here.
Damn.
I heard they rescinded that ban.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're going to have stoners come in there.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it's the same company that owns the Sphere is also, you know, Madison Square Garden. So they were like, he was banned from all the properties.
Yep.
And because he, knowingly brought the bong in and smoked during the middle of a Dead and Company show. So
I mean, it's a fucking Dead and Company show. What did they expect? There's gonna be people on LSD, on mushrooms, smoking weed.
Yeah.
They should have put him on the spear screen.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, that's right.
I think they did. That's probably how he got caught.
Oh, whoops.
Oh shit!
Once he got on the screen, he hit it, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, he was standing up facing people, and there was people like filming him doing it. So, yeah, he wasn't nonchalant
Crazy,
about
son. Wouldn't it be a trip if they had a technology in the sphere where, let's just say they want to use fan footage at any given time, they could just pop into your phone and it, boom, like if you do a QR code thing where they can get access to your camera to put it in there.
I see
cool.
that's like
wherever
accept, and then they're in your thing.
Yeah, and then they could pop up whatever you're filming onto the screen. So if they're doing a selfie of them rocking in their section, that could be on the screen. That'd be a dope interactive thing to use with the phone within a place like that.
Word.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it seems like some audiences won't give up their phones. Some will. Some will just go and intake the show and be without the shit. But others gotta have it.
Yeah.
But if you could interact with them, like using it, like, and allowing them to like pop one of their images on the screen. But what if someone put up something they shouldn't have, though?
Yeah.
They'd have to be pre-approved.
You better, yeah, you better.
You guys
You better check that person's phone for some inappropriate pictures.
wow.
Here he goes. He got put on blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't
What's
the
wrong
right
with
move.
Call
That wasn't
Dragon.
the right move. Look. Yeah, nah.
No.
He was
It
kind of
was
just too late.
short-lived.
If he was just sitting in his seat, minding his,
Yeah.
I think he would have been better off. But he had to stand up.
He grandstanded for
And
it.
make a
He
scene.
wanted to be the show.
He wanted to be part of the show.
Yeah, he's like, look at me, guys.
It's the fact that he got that in there, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a big dude, too. You can see. No one's going to tell him shit until the security comes. All right.
And we got Willie Surf. He's saying, yo, you guys missed the cream soda and ice cream. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I might be
That's
willing to try that
That's
over
good.
Might
over
compliment.
root beer.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've had ice cream, man.
We got Officer O'Malley saying, I'm still mad at you, B, for that song.
Sorry, man. Apologize.
And Mr. Twacklat, last one so far, saying all blessings matter, and he's giving us the swallow that.
Word up. The blessings do matter. Salute to y'all. Thank you very much for the interactions. Thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com, and we puts them on. And we want to thank my man, Mr. Checkpoint.
Hell
Send it. Thank you for sitting in here with us once again. Like open door policy. Whenever you got something you feel you need the people to know, just hit us up and the door's open, my friend.
I appreciate, man. It's like home here, and I'm very thankful to share these things, and chill and discuss and laugh and communicate some real stuff. So no,
Yeah.
you're brave for letting me keep coming on. I appreciate, man. Even before it was a thing, right?
Yeah.
So I thank you.
Word up, man. And thank you for the work you do, man, and putting people on to these things that people definitely should know.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Someone's doing the diligence. So pay attention when they put it out there for you. You got any shout outs you want to give before we go?
Shout out Layla Steinberg. I know she was on here, and then that's I think what she's on my board of aftp.org. Shout out my boy Ro, he's here. Colleen, High Rise by Colleen for the sweets, and my boy Micah, and that's it, man. Just appreciate y'all.
Right on.
Yeah.
C-.
Shout out to everyone here at the table, Senate. Always a pleasure. Doobie, Bobo, B. Shout out to the Triage crew, Dom, Ray, Bolton. Shout out to Aton. Shout out to Dro. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to the Strong One. Shout out to E-Zone. And shout out to everybody that watches the show. You can follow me at C-Fan4. And shout out Adam 12, too, for Friday, this past Friday. And, of course, Marco de Santiago for the Soul Train party this weekend, too. It was amazing. Thank you for everyone that showed up. And, I'll be on Twitch later tonight, so I'll see you over there. What up, Bo Bizzle?
All right, catch me on the socials, on Twitter, X at Eric Bobo, IG at Eric_Bobo, also Discord, Insane Asylum, and Bobo's Corner. Thank you, Mr. Checkpoint, for joining us. It was great. Big ups to everybody here at the table. Big ups to everybody that joined in on Comedy Movie Night last night. We watched Pineapple Express. It was kind of dope.
It's great.
And we'll have B-Movie Night going on tomorrow, so be sure that you stay tuned for that. And everybody up there at the Treehouse, everybody that supports the show, Snacks and I, we say buddy.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And what's up, Doobie?
Oh, man, just wanted to give a shout-out to C-, Bobo, B, Sin, Dro, Aton, Javi Lopez, Kenji. Want to give a big shout-out to, of course, Dom and Ray. Also got to say what's up to E-Zone, everybody. Soul Assassins, man, just love you. Word up, Ralph and T. Love you guys.
When gems are dropping, pick them up and put them in your pocket. Swallow that.